Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2018. I hope you guys like the new graphics and the new layout. I hope everything now starts looking better than before. No more stuttering, hopefully. New internet, new computer. So huge shout out to all the people who helped in the GoFundMe. It's still active if you're still looking to help. I went ahead and used some of my savings to get the new computer because I felt it was important to keep producing content for you guys. And here we are. So welcome to a brand new day, a brand new era of Tablemon, brand new road to TCG Worlds 2018. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. And things seem to be looking good for now. So today, it's not going to be the longest stream. Hopefully this new computer will put me in the right mood to stream for longer and longer times. I'm really looking forward to doing longer streams, and of course, Wallaby, I'll happily share my setup later. But yeah, today I'm going to be having some gameplay of the top two decks that I believe, the top two decks in standard that I believe are which deck? I can't speak English today, it's been a while. Today we're going to be featuring the top two decks in standard, in my opinion. That's what I want to say. So number one is Zoroark, number two is BUS Lycanroc. You can alternate between the two, they're both very strong decks. Of course, you'll remember that I used Puzzle Lycanroc to get third place at Memphis, and I was also very close to actually winning that tournament. The games against Michael Pramawat were a bit unfortunate, I would say, but it is what it is. Third place, nothing to scoff at, and since then the deck has still placed real well. It hasn't won any major event in North America. It also got second place in Sydney. It did win a regional in Europe, and then Alex Hill got third place in Collinsville with the deck as well. But today, or right now rather, we are going to focus on Zoroark, which has been getting quite a few good results for sure. We have Zoroark GX, of course, 210 HP, ability trade, we get to discard a card, we get to draw two more. Righteous Beating deals 20 for every Pokemon we have in play, up to 150 with a choice band. But the main idea is using Zoroark to get all the resources we need to finish off our opponents. Then we have the 3-2 line of Golisopod GX, 210 HP, first impression dealing 30 plus 90 more if Golisopod was previously on the bench. And then we have Armor Press dealing 100 damage for 3 energy, which is not a bad thing. And then we have Crossing Cut GX, usually used to finish off a Pokemon, finish off a Lele or something for the last two prizes for this deck. Now we have quite a few tech cards. The deck has definitely evolved quite a bit since Tord Reklev last won the European International a long time ago, back in November, I believe. We have the Tapu Koko in order to have the free treat and access to Flying Flip, but we also have Mew-EX, which, ooh, that was loud. We have the Mew-EX, which has the ability Versatile. Buzzwole is such a strong deck that we need Mew-EX as a psychic type attacker so that we can get rid of Buzzwoles by copying Righteous Beating or First Impression. We also have Sudowoodo with Watch and Learn as we add fighting typing to our arsenal of types that we can use to attack. Fighting typing, of course, being really good against Zoroark, but Watch and Learn being such a good attack, we can copy things like Dangerous Rogue, we can copy things like Knuckle Impact against Puzzle, so it has a lot of uses. And in order to use Sudowoodo, we do have the Counter Energy. Now we finally have 3 Tapu Lele for support, for consistency, and also to potentially attack with it. Its attack is really good. And now moving on to supporter cards, we have triple Brigette and triple N, pretty much standard for this type of deck. Then I decided to split between one Mallow, one Cynthia, and one Sycamore. I know a lot of people are dropping Sycamore completely from their decks in favor of Cynthia, but I do feel like the just raw draw power of Bob, thank you so much for the host. I do believe that the raw draw power from Sycamore is very advantageous in many situations, so I like having the different possibilities. And then Mallow, of course, allows us to pull off the Sudowoodo plus Counter Energy a lot more successfully, and also finds us other resources such as Double Puzzle, the Enhanced Hammer, the Max Potion, the Float Stone, etc. Finally, we have 4 Guzma in order to target down whatever is a threat, and then we also have 2 Acerola in order to heal our 1 energy attackers, our damaged Pokemon, in order to prevent prizes from our opponent. The missing key part here that many people will say will be Parallel City. I do like Parallel City. It's a pretty good card. It's just everyone's running Parallel City, everyone's also running quite a few Field Blowers, so I'm not a huge fan of Parallel City right now in this particular deck. And sorry, my face is so big that it covers the Tapu Lele-s, but there's 3 Tapu Lele-s. Then we have the 4 Ultra Ball and 4 Puzzle of Time, of course, as our standard in Zoroark decks. And then we have triple Field Blower, as I mentioned. You don't want to lose to a card block deck. Then we have double Evosoda, 2 Choice Bands, 1 Float Stone, 1 Max Potion, and 1 Enhanced Hammer, all for utility purposes. Finally, we have the 4 TC, of course. We have triple Grass, and we have the 1 Counter Energy to be able to activate Sudowoodo. In some cases, it could even be useful for Tapu Koko, but it's mainly the 2 card combo Sudowoodo and Counter Energy. So let's jump into a ladder and showcase a couple of games with this deck that I believe is, if not the best deck in the current standard format, it's definitely at least tied with the other top decks that you could consider. It does struggle against Mill a little bit, I would say. It also struggles against the fire decks. They do give it a bit of trouble. But the triple Field Blower should solve all the Garbiter decks issues, such as Boswell Garbiter. So hello Duncan, and are you guys still with me in the chat? The hand we got is definitely not ideal. Sudowoodo start is never good, and then we don't even have a Brigette, despite running triple Brigette, 4 Ultra Balls, and the 1 Lele. And we are up against Puzzle Garb and the White Snake. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the bits. Ooh, and I actually need to change the gameplay to, the scene to the gameplay, so that I'm on this side and I'm not covering everything else. Hopefully this looks a bit neater. You guys can tell me which you prefer. This side, everything on the right side, or just spread a little bit like that. Okay, so my opponent up to a very strong start. We can't even Brooklet heal for Sudowoodo, but we do see that we have 2 Zoroark GX prized, which is not good news, and the Mew is also prized, also bad news. So we have those cards prized, we have 1 puzzle piece prized, we have 1 Brigette prized as well, and what's my last prize? The Enhanced Hammer, I believe. Yep, the Enhanced Hammer. Okay, so at this point we're gonna Cynthia and we're just gonna hope for the best. Ooh, that is definitely not the best. Wow, that is actually a really bad hand. I mean, I can use up Ultra Balls and use everything and then set up potentially a Wimpod, because it can't be easily picked off, and then grab a Lele. Yeah, well, losing that TC is gonna really hurt. And then with the Lele, I'm gonna grab the Sycamore. I'm doing this because in anticipation of Garbotoxin happening. Okay, so not off to a great start, honestly. Not off to a great start. Okay. There's another Fighting Fury belt. There's a Float Stone. I assume my opponent has N as a draw supporter here, perhaps. Oh no, he was using Projectile. There's a Carbink and there's a Sycamore. He did have N. But our start, of course, he knows we have the Sycamore, but that's it. The White Snake! Can't have an empty cup. Thank you so much. Yeah, I should have the cup. I should have the cup up all the time, right? Thank you so much. Okay, so got the Field Blower. I'll remove these two tools. I don't really need abilities, but might as well. And we'll just Sycamore here. And we got an okay-ish hand, except not really. We're really gonna struggle. We are really going to struggle to deal with this puzzle. Oh, and I should have benched the Koko. Probably not gonna go after this puzzle though. I think I wanna go after the Garb. No, I don't see a way we come back from this. Triple Field Blower is not relevant when you don't have Zoroarks set up to actually use the ability. Thank you so much, the White Snake. My chat doesn't seem to be working, guys. Let me refresh here. My chat doesn't seem to be working properly. Because I wasn't getting any messages from you guys for some reason. Okay. Yeah, without the Mew, I don't see how we do this. My opponent is already set up with Absorption. He even gets to be aggressive with the Guzma. Ooh. Okay. One prize card for my opponent. There's no guarantee that he already has energy. This hand is really bad though. Like really bad. Kind of think I want to go after the Garb. It gets me a prize card. Better than just losing the Golisopod for nothing. I won't have to worry anymore about ability lock, probably. Brigette as a prize, obviously not ideal. Even a Zoroark would have been decent as a prize card. Now, yeah, my opponent has energy, and there's the N. That's fine, I guess. That is okay. I can't hit a Zorua. I cannot hit a Zorua today. Okay, so my opponent did use Absorption. That means Tapu Lele just goes down here. Tapu Lele just immediately goes down. I don't think I have any other choice. We're hoping that N hurts my opponent here a little bit. And then... Okay, I need another Lele to finish off this puzzle, right? So I need the TCE, so... I don't think I'll even have a chance to use Zoroark this game at all. Finally need a Zorua, but now I need Lele. I'm gonna have to end that puzzle. And then, like, this is what happened. I need my opponent to not have an energy right now. And to not have an energy the turn after. This is so complicated though. This is very complicated. Drawing Zorua is overrated indeed. Okay, there's the energy. So now... Oh, and the Enhanced Hammer is prized. So there's no way for me to win. There's literally no way for me to win, so I'll just concede. The opponent takes a knockout here, then that puzzle just takes another knockout, and that's it. And yeah, Joe bro, this is indeed a new setup. this is indeed a new setup. Went ahead and used a lot of my savings in order to get a computer going. I really wanted to get back to creating content and being back with you guys. So I did that, and the GoFundMe is still active, so hopefully people still want to check it out a little bit. And thank you, Darkest Beast Starman. I like that you like the new layouts. Sponsors are over there. I'm here. Relevant information regarding donors and subscribers is down here. And then we also have the cup. I could also set up the chat somewhere so that people could see the chat whilst I'm playing. I also thought of that. Like on the right side, we could have the sponsors and the chat. That's definitely a possibility. And we're going first, so we don't need to bench the Zorua or the Lele. We definitely don't want to bench the Lele. And hello, Max Rock. Thanks so much for being here. Okay, another Lele. And we're up against another Zoroark deck. Yeah, everything seems to be working great, right? And not a single drop frame, which was very, very crucial. And with this, hopefully, I'll be able to do now VGC streams, Hearthstone streams as well, potentially. Okay, so let's figure out our price cards. We have one Wimpod priced, and we have one Golisopod priced, and then we have one Wimpod, one Golisopod, one Choice Band, one Float Stone, one Grass, and what's the other one of? Something like that. I'm not sure what the last price is, but that's fine. I'll get the Koko and I'll get Zorua, since I already have another Zorua. I do want the Koko for the free retreat shenanigans, if you will. And then nothing should stop my abilities next turn, so I don't have to preemptively play the Lele. Well, unless we're playing against Glacian GX. But we don't know that just yet. No, the hammer was there, Drowned Hero. Okay, so now it's my opponent who's struggling with the Cynthia start. And yeah, the frames are so good, I know. It's also a new webcam and it's like 1080p Tablemon. Oh, I forgot to retreat. Yep. Forgot to retreat. Too excited talking about the new computer and I forgot to retreat. Oops. Okay. My opponent's start is not too hot, which is good. That was so dumb though. I had knockout. I'm sorry guys. That was actually very dumb. Oopsies. That was actually very, very silly. Wow. Okay. That will probably change my plans a little bit. I think I'm just gonna Cynthia here. Just makes things interesting. Yeah, that was my bad. That was my bad. Got distracted with talking. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're gonna Cynthia. We know that my opponent's hand is definitely not very hot because he had to bench the Lele immediately and grab a Cynthia. Okay. So I will trade away the Counter Energy. Nah, an Ultra Ball. Just one Ultra Ball is fine. And then I guess I'll hit for 30. I could have got a knockout this turn, but apparently I chose not to. I could set up another Zoroark and trade again. That seems worth it. Like I won't be, my opponent's hand is not very good, so I won't be able to use the Counter Energy Sudowoodo combo anytime soon. Especially if I get a lead. I should have a lead if I had retreated. So yeah, I'll just trade. Just to get more card access. And okay, not very good cards, but we'll just first impression here. just first impression. Okay. So there's a Brigette for my opponent. I guess he benched the Lele and grabbed the Cynthia because he didn't want to get benched out. Ooh, it is Glacian. Oh my. So my opponent, okay, it is Glacian. That's really bad news. That is really bad news, and that's a difficult matchup for this deck for sure. Okay, no energy on the EV. So this is when I would have liked the Guzma. Okay, so making all the wrong decisions today. That Zoroark should not be in play. That EV should be gone this turn. Okay, we get the Guzma. Thankfully, that was pretty lucky. I'm making all the wrong plays, guys. All the wrong plays. Okay, so do I even attach? No, I think I just first impression here. We shouldn't have any risk of ability lock next turn, which is good. There's a Float Stone, which is also pretty nice. Happy accidents, yeah. Okay, so there's a second Zoroark GX. Should be my opponent's first. There's a third. Should be my opponent's second. But it's okay. And there's an N. That's fine. I feel like I'm too much on this side. Should be more centered. Oops. But my house is a bit tilted, so without, like, if I don't move. Okay, it's not happening right now, but I can feel the tilt. Okay. Chromac, thanks so much for the follow. Okay. So lots of trading. There's even Oranguru for my opponent, interestingly enough. Everything's full art except the Brigette. Full art or reverse holo. There's a Glacian. So no energy here. It's complicated. My opponent finds a Float Stone and decides to go. Yep. He's gonna shut off abilities here. I think that's very risky though. Ooh, there's a red card. Okay. Okay, the red card works out for us. We got the DC. I was just gonna stick over for them, so it's fine. And then I reckon armor press. I don't need to crossing cut yet, right? So I can just armor press, and then my opponent should be using something like Enhanced Hammer. But we have the backup DC, which is nice. There's a choice band, 120, so 100 actually. There's an Evosoda for another Glacian. So we are at risk of things like, wait, is my opponent gonna Sycamore here? I would assume so. Oh no, he's using double puzzle. For Cynthia and N. I reckon Cynthia, yeah. N would have been better, but he doesn't know that because he's not watching the stream, which is good. Okay. Hello, Jen. Hello, David Allen. Thank you guys so much for being here. There's a hammer. That's fine. We have the replacement DCE right here. So now it's going to come down to my opponent finding Aqua Patch, another hammer. Already used up 2 puzzles, which is good news for us. My opponent is at half his deck left though. And okay. So the Field Blower is actually pretty cool because that probably prevents the well, not probably, that definitely prevents the Aqua Patch play. Okay, the thing is, if I armor press here, my opponent needs choice band and DC to knock me out. If I crossing cut, my opponent needs Guzma DC and choice band. All of which seem very likely, honestly. All of which seem very likely, but at least if he takes a knockout with, as you can see, it's a new PTCGO because it's asking me if I'm sure I want to use my GX attack because it's only once a turn. PTCGO thinks I'm a noob. What was I saying? Yeah, I use my GX move. Like if he attacks me with Zoroark, that's fine because then I get trades. The worst case scenario is he Aqua Patches, attaches, Choice Bands, and Guzmas my Golisopod. That is worst case scenario. And Ojanlol, I do coaching. Yes, I do coaching. There's Aqua Patch, so there's card number 1. It was Aqua Patch, DC, Choice Band, Guzma. My opponent needs those 4 cards, and if it's not Choice Band, then Enhanced Hammer. There's a Guzma. I guess he doesn't need Choice Band. Why would you Guzma before you're done trading? Oh no, he got the double puzzle in the last trade. Oh my gosh. Yeah, sure, Ojin, send me a PM. Max Rock, you've been playing Zoroark with a 302 Empoleon. That sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Okay, this is a mistake by my opponent. He's actually choosing to get back the Enhanced Hammer. Oh, he already had the choice. Never mind. Okay, we are in a lot of trouble here, guys. We are in a lot of trouble. We are pretty much out of, well, not out of DCs. I mean, actually, we have a lot of outs. Well, that's not one of them. Okay, this helps a little, I guess. Just one DC used up. Okay, that's not good. Okay, let's bridge it here for the Wimpod. And then the thing is, I want to puzzle, but I also don't want to puzzle. I think I have to puzzle. Oh gosh. Okay, Guzma. Guzma means we get cards. No, it might be too late though. It's probably too late. And I think I attached to Lele here. I'll just pass. We're in a lot of trouble here, guys. Glacian is just very, very strong. The Glacian log is actually very, very strong. There's another TC, of course. And yeah, our biggest issue is the fact that we were never able to delay my opponent enough. That's the biggest issue. We know he got back 1 N, he's only played 1 of at least 3, I would imagine. So decking him out is not an option. And yeah, next turn he double KOs Wimpod and Koko. Okay, I should do this, however. Okay, so let's do this. And then we can trade. Choice Band is not too relevant, honestly. Acerola is good. Brigette also not very relevant. Choice Band is definitely better than Brigette. There's a puzzle piece. It's just not good enough, guys. It's just not good enough. We're gonna see a Guzma bring up the Wimpod, double knock out the Koko, and then we're gonna see a Guzma GX knockout on Zoroark. And Paul, I'll definitely be in Charlotte, so if you see me around, come say hi. And regarding coaching, you can send me a PM if you'd like. Okay. Ooh, no more Glacian. That's a mistake, I'd say. Yeah, I mean, even if I hadn't made those mistakes, I mean, I guess one less Zoroark means less cards for my opponent. Okay, there's no way I top deck at DC here, right? And there's no way my opponent doesn't just have Guzma TCE for a game. Ooh, that works. That actually works. Okay, so let's puzzle for this. We don't have N. How have we not played N? That is so cruel. How have we not played N here? Okay. So I'll just get 2 DCs. How have I not played N here? My opponent needs Guzma to just knock out a Zoroark. Right? He's played 2 Guzmas. If I would have grabbed Field Blower, I could have removed the Choice Band. Maybe I could have saved the knockout on the Zoroark. Yep, there's the other energy. Retreats. And that's a game. If I grabbed Field Blower, maybe that was a mistake. Should have grabbed Field Blower. Should have grabbed Field Blower, get rid of the Choice Band. Okay, not good. Not good at all. A lot of mistakes since the first turn by forgetting to retreat. Okay, so let's do one more game. Let's do one more game of Zoropod. Hopefully we can showcase the deck a little bit better. And then after that, we will move on to Bus Rock. Okay? Hopefully we can then move on to Bus Rock. Be right back, guys. Gonna get some water. Did you guys see how the chair moved on its own? Like it had inertia. Oops, the headphones. It had inertia from me standing up, but then it kept on going because my house is tilted. Oh, I can't believe this. Not a single drop frame. Okay. Chair had its own plans indeed. Okay. So this hand, I mean, I guess with Mew, I can at least be aggressive immediately with Tapu Lele, like with Tapu Lele's attack. Don't know what we're up against. Hopefully not a Glacian. Okay, there's a Zorua. There's a Lele. For Brigette, so we're gonna have mirror-ish starts. Mirror-ish starts. No idea what my opponent is playing though yet. Okay, Zoroark Weavile, which is good news because Zoropod definitely is pretty okay. Against that, the Sudowoodo is also pretty useful, I would say. Now, here's what I don't want to do. I don't think I want to attach the DC to the Mew. Hitting Zorua for 40 just doesn't seem worth it. So do I attach somewhere else? Probably. Just if my opponent has Enhanced Hammer, then so be it. Right? Then so be it. Okay. There's an Ultra Ball. Oh, there's the Enhanced Hammer immediately, of course, It would be cool to see a Zoroark knockout and then we top deck an Ultra Ball and we Mallow for Float Stone Counter Energy. That would be pretty cool. There's a Zoroark, there's a Mallow, so that will probably guarantee my opponent the DC and the basic he needs to knock out my Mew. So yeah, the Mew start just wasn't great at all. There's double Zoroark, there's a Norse Kneasel, and there's a Righteous bidding for 120. What do I think of Lucario GX? I think it's a pretty good card, honestly. I think it has a lot of potential and okay, close enough. And it's gonna be regarded as one of the best decks in the format for sure. Okay. This is where I just want a Lele for Sycamore. It's very unlikely that I'll get the Sudowoodo. Hello, the Merkeja. Yeah, Lucario GX has a lot of potential. Okay. Do I just Cynthia here and accept the fact that I'm gonna lose the Sudowoodo? Yeah, because the Mallow could turn this into a... Yeah. The Mallow could turn... could get me like a double puzzle piece play to knock out. And hello, the senior Poké player. I'm doing well, thank you guys so much. And then if I get very lucky with the Counter Energy, which I haven't even checked for, actually. Choice band probably not too relevant here. Okay. Does my opponent play? I feel like two Pokemon with abilities is fine, right? This is very similar to the Igor Costa deck list, indeed. Okay, so we lose the Sudowoodo. We're gonna be down to 3 prize cards. And there's no way for me to secure the Counter Energy and the Sudowoodo next turn unless I retreat. That seems like the right call here. That seems like the right call. I'll lose the Koko, but that's fine. Ultra for Shaman. Yeah, wrong format. Okay, there's Weavile, there's the first trade. The fact that my opponent discarded a Guzma the previous turn with the trade is good for us. Tama Drummer, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. I hope so too. 2018 has been a rough year for me, competitively wise, if you will. Dallas, I made top 64, but I never had a chance at day 2 with the start that I had. And then Sydney was very rough. I had a chance at day 2, but then I lost the mirror last round really, really badly. And then finally Costa Mesa went horribly, horribly wrong. They were Keja, do you prefer the similar Igor list or the Lurantis list? Yeah, I think if I were to play Lurantis, I would only play a 1-1 line, not a 2-2. I see the merit in Lurantis, but as a 1-1 attacker, not as a 2-2, definitely, in my opinion. Okay, I feel like I once again misplayed. Could have promoted the Zoroark and then late for Float Stone counter with the Mallow. Okay, Cancun or Mexico City? Well, hopefully they change their regional and I get to go to both. If I have to choose between the two, I think I will definitely go to Mexico City, just because it's a regional and there's potential money involved, whereas Cancun is a special event. But we're all hoping that the organizers will be good and they will change the date of the regional to one where it doesn't clash with literally everything. Okay, what's the other card that I want to grab here? I'm gonna get a knockout. Wow, I have 2 puzzle pieces prized. That's really bad. Okay, so I guess I'll grab the puzzle. And I'll get rid of the Acerola. I'm assuming I'm gonna grab a puzzle piece here. Oh my gosh. I was pointing at the Zorua. There was a reason I was pointing at the Zorua. Okay guys, this is the this is the how not to play Zoropod video. Right? This is the how not to play Zoropod video. Rusty day indeed. Yep, today is not my day. Sorry guys. Definitely not the highest level of play bloopers. Yeah. That was so silly. I was grabbing the Zorua, I tangled through the Zorua and I was like, yeah, what's the other card? What's the other card? If I hadn't seen that 2 puzzle pieces were priced, I would have grabbed the Zorua. That was a very dumb moment. I also let Koko die for no reason, yeah. Okay. Really not my day, isn't it? Okay, let's do this. Okay, that's 1 piece. Now I need the other puzzle piece. Okay, that works. So this is what we'll do. We will double puzzle back the Sudowoodo on the counter. And we will do exactly what I should have done. Okay. We need another basic. Yeah, I'm 1 Guzma away from losing indeed. I am 1 Guzma away from losing. Yeah, I after the start that we had against our opponents, I don't think we actually had a chance. Trade the grass. I mean, there is some sort of chance here. Had taken a knockout, that would have been great. That would have been really great. This would be the 2nd knockout. We would have a non-GX attacker. But yeah, we are literally we're 1 Guzma and a choice band away. There's the Guzma. Yeah, we will hit for 200 if you bench Lele. That's why I didn't bench it. There's a Guzma, so my opponent is now missing the choice band. There's a hammer, that's fine. There's a Guzma. Is my opponent's last card choice band? Seriously? Wow. He didn't even need to trade once. What is that? With 27 cards left in the deck? What? How? Okay. It's just not meant to be, guys. It's just not meant to be. Okay. Now 1 actual good game with Zoropod, okay? That was the best end to 2 for my opponent he could have hoped for. The best end to 2 he could have hoped for. Okay. Ooh, we seem to be up against Rukan. Who I believe is using Zoroark Lucario, so that's not good. Because Lucario is not legal for Charlotte, but yet people are using it online, of course. Wow. The deck runs 8 energy and we get 5 in our initial hand. Okay. So yeah, guys, apologies for the mistakes. Oh my gosh. Why the Mew start again? What is it with the Mew start? Okay. You start going 2nd is the absolute worst possible thing for this deck, probably. The absolute worst possible thing. And we can't even Lele for Brigette. We can't even Lele for Brigette. Because our hand sucks. So unless we top deck another Lele, or unless we top deck a supporter card, we are out of luck. Okay, there's the Lele, so we can't get the Brigette. 70 HP, right? So I can't knock out the Riolu, even if I wanted to. That works, yeah. Not ideal, but it works. Okay, let's figure out the prices. 1 Zorua is priced, 1 Wimpod is priced. Nope. Okay, probably these 2, right? Or these 3. And then One Zorua, one Wimpod, one Field Blower, one Acerola, one, no, not one Choice Band, and two DCE. I don't think I need to bench the Lele because I have the Field Blower. Do I attach to the Mew? No? I think I just pass here. I have the blower, so in case my opponent parallels, I think I just pass here. Okay, 4 cards. Does he have energy? Now DC. Does he have DC? Well, he doesn't need. Okay, there's the Cynthia. Yeah. DC basic. That's all my opponent needs to get the knockout on the Mew. What can you do, guys? What can you do? There's a trade. There's a parallel. Didn't even matter that I have the Field Lord because my Mew obviously gets knocked out every time. Okay, and now we're in a position where Lucario threatens our Zoroark. If we retaliate with that, oh boy. Now we lost the Mew as well to retaliate the Lucario, so it's just everything is going wrong for us. Everything is literally going wrong for us. Yeah, the parallel seems okay for sure. Parallel always seems good. It's just with triple Field Blower, yeah, it's like you can expect it to do damage one turn and then that's it, right? Okay. My opponent goes down to 2 prizes after his turn. He just retreats, evolves into Lucario, and gets the knockout. It's that simple. It really is that simple. Yeah, the new PC is setting up some rough games today for sure. Not even another basic. Okay, so this is where Rukan obviously has Ultra Lucario or just a Lucario immediately. What Pokemon packs should you buy for GX Pokemon? Definitely Guardians Rising, so you get a chance to get Tapu Lele's. Definitely Guardians Rising packs. And there's a Lucario. Easy peasy, right? The second energy means if I touch the Lucario with anything that's not Mew, I just immediately lose. So, and if I use Mew, I just probably lose it anyways, right? But I feel like that's my only choice here. To have any sort of... No, and if I use Mew, then I just immediately lose. The Mew start was ridiculous. I mean... no mistakes here, I don't think. Yeah. Okay. So we'll see what happens. The new PC is definitely setting us up for disaster here. Okay, so what's the other card that I get back? I'm gonna use the Grass to copy First Impression. So then, and I have the N already. So I guess that's a Zorua. Thank you, Trey. Okay, so I bench the Mew, I do this, I attach the Grass, and we do First Impression. And that's a knockout, and then Zoroark just knocks me out. I lost to Rukan last night as well. Yeah. Doesn't even need to do anything. Doesn't even need to search the cards. He already has them. Okay, GG. Okay, so Zoroark clearly not working for me. Between the mistakes I made in the previous game, which I generally don't think even mattered too much, and then we're always behind. We start Mew-EX twice. There's not much you can do about that. So now that we are done with this, I will go on to play with Lycanroc Puzzle. So don't go anywhere, guys. If you're watching this on YouTube, sorry for the misplays and or the bad showcase of the deck, but everything that happened to me can still happen to the deck. So something to keep in mind when choosing a deck for this weekend. Don't forget to leave a like, and I will be right back, guys.